I am back in my Crochet Secrets from the Naughty Boss book. Today I'm going to work on smooth side edges. She says the chainless single crochet is one of the easiest ways to get a smooth side edge when working with a single crochet is to skip the turning chain completely. So I made a foundation. I don't know what she called this. She called this oh, that's way back here. A foundation single crochet. So I just made one like 10 stitches long so that we'd have something to practice on. After working the last stitch of the row, remove your hook, turn your work, and reinsert your hook. That's something that I do anyway, whether I have a chain there or not. Do not chain. Pull up slightly so it is approximately the same height as a single crochet. Insert the hook in the first stitch and work to the end of the row. So that's pretty straightforward. I've done for single crochet. I do that quite often rather than chaining. I don't really care for the chain at the beginning. On the page previous to this, she shows that if you count the chain as the first stitch, you end up with these gaps, and if you don't, there's no gaps. But then you end up with this weavy edge, and I don't like this weavy edge either. So this is supposed to create a straight edge rather than a weavy edge. And I only did 10 stitches so that we could see the results rather quickly. And one more. I only got half of it though, so I can't get the other half. This is actually a chain that I'm working into right here because of the way there we go, foundation single crochet works. So let's do another row and see. I turned my hook, pulled my loop up a little bit tall, maybe too tall. Big old sloppy stitch there. Got a little bit smaller. See how that looks. And last one. Well, after 2 rows, it looks pretty good. I'm going to put a few more rows on here, and then we'll see how that looks. I'll be right back. So I've done a couple more rows, and I do really like the way the edge looks. And I left the last stitch right here because one of the things that I struggle with is getting into that chain, and this is so much easier than trying to get into a chain. So I really like that. I wonder if, does she also, oops, can't turn the page. There's another method that allows you to get a smooth edge. This one might be my favorite. This method does not replace the chain. The difference is how you work the very last stitch of the row. This method works well with not only half double crochet stitch but a single crochet. So let's try this one. Turn and chain 1. Why I always chain 1 before I turn, I don't know. And then I take my hook out and put it back. And work a new row of single crochet stitches up to the last stitch. Now the question is, do I skip? I'm going to not skip. I'm going to leave that chain there, and hopefully we'll find out if I'm right. Oops. She doesn't say whether or not it counts as the first stitch or not. in there. Work to the last stitch. On the last stitch, insert your hook into the front loop only of the last stitch, then insert into the horizontal bar formed by the turning chain. Well, that's not going to work because I did not have a turning chain, so I don't have a horizontal bar. So I am going to race back to the other side. There's my turning chain, and again, I didn't skip. I don't know if I'm supposed to. It doesn't say if I am or not. Couple more. Okay, I'm at the last stitch. I'm going to go into the front loop only of the last stitch. Then insert the hook into the horizontal bar formed by the turning chain from the previous row. The front loop, oh, I see, she kind of goes down this way. See, now I'm back to fighting fat hard stitches, and then I assume that's my yarn over, and then, oh, well, isn't that nice? I'm going to make my chain a little bit looser, I think. Let's see, pull this up a little bit. Let's try it again on the other side. Again, I did not skip. I didn't skip on the other end either, so we'll see what happens there. Ooh. I keep wanting to yarn over, I'm not sure why. Okay, last stitch, front loop only, and I'm going to struggle with that horizontal bar. I'm going to go right here. I don't know if that's right. Well, that is nice. It I don't know. I have a hole right here. I'm not sure where that hole came from. Probably because I didn't do it right the first time. But the next two look really good. Let's try the half double. We're going to chain 2 and work a new row of half double stitches up to the last stitch. Again, without skipping one. On the last stitch, yarn over and insert the hook into the front loop only. Ah, my yarn is splitty. Not wanting to, there we go. Not wanting to cooperate. Sorry about my throat. It's allergy season and cold season and I don't know what else. It's April when I'm filming this. I'm not sure when it'll get posted, but allergies have got me. Okay. On the last stitch, yarn over, insert the hook into the front loop only. And then insert the hook into the horizontal bar formed by the chain. Really no, that's this one, I guess. Yarn over and complete the half double. Well, it definitely sucks up the fuzzies on my crochet. Sucks up the hole, which is nice. I like that. Very nice. What's next? Stack stitches. We'll save that one for another one. There we go. 2 ways to keep your edges straight with the front loop chain loop trick and with the chainless single crochet. I am loving learning new things and making better products because of it.